you are correct, Simon, when you say that the Beef Babes have found themselves irrevocably split up amidst the hurdy-gurdy of Fortress Sunblight. See now over 3 levels as our brave crew of adventurers are now across all different levels of the complex. Bethany Smiles, Junior Paladin of Paylor, under lock and key, doubtless in some guard's office, a captain's office, being interrogated for an utterly dismal charisma save that you failed earlier in the adventure. Frieza racing down a technomantic elevator towards Father Myroncore inside the Forge Heart proper, trying to fashion an Archon key in secret without any of the Durgar knowing that he is there. And Kit Gingerson transformed into a harmless grass snake and slipped into a pocket of one.
I don't know, it was a grass snake.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a preference? It has to be a tiny, inconsequential snake.
An asp. Oh, are they poisonous though?
Yeah.
Well, the point is, she did it to defang you, literally.
How about a legless lizard?
Yeah, legless lizard,
Legless
like a
lizard.
skink with no legs.
Yeah, what we thought
Please, call
was
me Legolas.
What we
The legless
thought was a
lizard.
snake was in fact a rare breed.
I'll be a grass snake, it's fine.
A legless
No,
lizard.
I want to be a grass snake.
strange
Grass
rare
snake.
breed.
A toothless, legless lizard.
A worm? That's
A worm. A large and formidable earthworm called Kit Gingerson that has been slipped into a pocket of Grandolfa Musgart,
Which end is my butt?
heir of the Musgart clan fortune, and absconded away from the resulting fracas. I am having a minor stroke. I'm finding it very difficult to form sentences.
That's all right. If you're having a stroke, there's a rhyme I learned in primary school. If you're having a stroke today. No, sorry, Dave, I can't remember the rest.
The Musgart clan, of course, are new visitors to Citidel Sunblight, and Zardarok Sunblight, the warlord of this clan, hopes to form a marriage between these two clans, and with Musgart money and Zardarok Spellstone, perhaps they can lay siege to all of Icewind Dale. That is at least their plans that have been thwarted.
Unfortunately for their wedding, a couple of things happened. A hippopotamus turned up. No, a rhino turned up.
Scattering of gems.
There was a scattering of hurty gems.
Uncut gems.
Uncut gems.
This is how Frieza wins.
I think I'm gonna come. That's from the movie. That's from the movie. Adam Sandler says hello in the film. Oh no!
Great.
No!
Hing's cancelled for spoilers.
Twitch has been taken off air. Sorry, everyone. What else happened? One of the guards went giant.
Yeah, you turned a already large Durgar, ogre-sized Durgar into a giant, and you did something else as well. There was a fourth spell. You vanished
Yeah.
your baseball bat.
My own baseball bat.
Now you had 7 slots on that.
And I've used
7
5.
charges. You've used 4.
4. Okay. Yeah.
You have
correct.
3 more charges on your one left, and we start a few minutes later, where trapped in a warm pocket somewhere near the bosom of Grandolfa Musgart, as a large earthworm in a tiny sack, you hear footsteps and a click, and then suddenly light rushes to greet you.
How do I know I don't have eyes?
Wait, earthworms don't have eyes?
No, dude, they just got 2 ends and a squirmy bit in the middle.
You feel through your glands,
Yeah, you feel it in your butt, in your earthworm butt.
which you can't tell if it's your mouth or not.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Are earthworms the ones that can just, the only way they turn around is they turn their butts into mouths and mouths into butts?
I have
think so,
no
yeah.
idea.
Wait, that makes them turn around?
So they can't.
They reverse.
They
That's
reverse.
the only way they can reverse.
Whoa.
Get the dirt going the other way. You know, the in hole becomes the out hole.
Oh,
Yeah, that song you
right,
learn when you're
right.
in primary school. When your head is your butt and your butt is your head, it's earthworm time to go to bed.
And the reason that you can see is that there is a shimmering, and you are
Sorry, the reason I can feel it through my glands.
Yes.
No, the reason you can see is that there is a shimmering, and your body is returned to you as.
And I'm like, okay.
You were very careful not to reverse inside the sack, as you find yourself that she has placed you on a small stand in what looks like a handsomely appointed bedchamber.
Wait, am I mini?
You are miniature, so she has used her Durgar ability
look at.
to make
Cool.
to make you tiny. You're about the size of her hand, and you're sitting on this little pedestal. You can see her back is to you as she lays down her coat and takes the Chardolin dragon that was given to her and places it on a perch by the door.
Could I ride that? the size that I am currently?
Yeah. So you're about the right size for that. Cool. And after a moment of fussing, turns around with a lamp and places it next to you and peers down at you over her half-rimmed glasses. You still want to play Grandolfa?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do it.
Look, I don't know. Was it like just a low sort of voice? Was there an accent?
It was very much an attitude of one-upmanship, if that helped.
Wait, yeah. Look.
I think it was like this, right?
Perfect.
Oh,
Yes, this is the direction.
Was there an accent?
No, I don't think
In the
so.
chat, if the
Classic
chat
snooty
can tell me
Alex.
if there's a what?
Snooty Alex.
Oh yeah.
That's about right. And if you want to know what's happened, so Grandolfa has actually snuck Kit out during the fight. There is still chaos happening in the rest of the Citadel, and she's slipped into her room. She has her own games, but for now she wants to know exactly what he and his friends were up to.
Well, I see you like dirt. So how about you give me the dirt?
Well, look. Well, is that my voice now?
Very good.
Oh,
You can do the accent in the voice.
not so
Well-
ferocious now, are you, my little kitty cat?
I'm still possessed of a ferocious intellect.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, very cute.
She goes on to say, she says, look, I have my own plans in this fortress, and it's very important to me that you and whatever your friends were planning don't interfere. I'm not necessarily opposed to your incursions. It may work well for me, but if you value your life, you will tell me, as a potential possible future ally for you as well, why you are here and what you are doing.
We just needed use of the forge. For
How do you do the accent in that little voice? It's very
Keep
hard.
trying, just keep
Well,
going. Double down.
well, needed to the now I'm a bit tiny talking cat, but here we go.
Are you okay? You seem to be going through something. Coughs up a tiny furball.
Yeah.
We needed a forge to create an object. It's for our own private use. Really, that's why we're here.
You understand.
No, I didn't know what I was going to say. That's very interesting. Perhaps our plans could come together.
Possibly.
If I don't know, if I'm not sure about if what I'm saying fits in with you're going to say, I'm going to end it on an upward inflection.
She's very sarcastic, so sometimes she'll say things when she means the opposite, but I'll let you know when that happens. She looks at you, she says, you're not in a very safe situation. You understand that little tumultuous affair upstairs, they will have the Citadel in lockdown. However you got in is not going to be an avenue of escape for you. Have you thought this through?
We don't often think things through.
And you can actually hear, by the way, a siren wailing through the Citadel.
We tend to go by chaos more than anything else as a way of breaching walls and people.
I love this voice.
It's very annoying to do.
We call that being Ben Jenkins. Yes, I see. Well, I'm not opposed to you using the forge for whatever tawdry little purpose that you have. In fact, I think I'm going to help you. And she pulls out from her bosom a
nipple?
chain. No, a chain. And on the chain is a key. And she says, do you know what this key opens?
A door.
Smarter than the average cat. This door opens the gates on the forge level that lead deeper and downwards into the area that we call the Underdark, my people's home. These are passages deep under Icewind Dale, under Faerun. What's the matter?
I also call it my ass.
You okay?
Yeah,
Beg your pardon?
Never mind. Back to my narratorial voice.
I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to let you go. We didn't have this conversation, and if I see you again, I'm not going to protect you from Zardarok's people. You understand?
Vera, is there anything that we can do to help?
So there's a knocking on the door.
My sweet, is it kissy time?
Oh, Zadarok, okay. You can be a Grandolfa again if you want.
Oh, have you washed your balls in the customary fashion?
Oh, I've quite forgot. I wish I should return post haste for more kissy.
You
Goodbye.
wait in the bedchambers, and I shall send a man to wash your balls in the correct fashion.
Oh, good. Yes, it is not. Of course, it is unkingly for a man to touch his own balls. My sweet, I trust.
Or it is unkingly for a man to touch his own balls.
I trust the gift I have given you in your chambers are satisfactory.
He's talking about the dragon.
Oh, the dragon is just delightful. In fact, I'm having a real cat of a time.
Well, I'm
That's a weird thing to say.
I'm unfamiliar with that saying, but different strokes. Well, I shall go and await a handman to come and touch my balls.
I am positively pulsing with desire.
Goodbye, my sweet.
Okay, that should get rid of him.
Yes, you see, chaos downstairs will be thanks enough for me. Zadarok, his men are loyal to him, but they will not remain loyal to him much longer if he allows thieves and layabouts to access his forge and wreak havoc inside the Citadel. All I need is that doubt to work my magic. You understand?
Very well.
She takes you on her hand, puts you down, blows on you with, and says something in deep Dwarvish, and you grow up to your normal size again.
Bigger.
What happens to her hand?
She puts you down. Ow!
goodness.
Yeah. Quickly withdraws her hand.
Well, thank you very much. If you need anything at all, just whistle.
Just be careful who you trust in here, okay? Do me that small courtesy. Her eyes glance at the dragon, and she's like, Zadarok has spies everywhere. He will be watching me, he will be watching you, he will be watching corridors you think are empty. Go with care. And she gives you the key and opens the door for you.
I peek out. Should I do a
Yeah, you can.
Perception.
Perception? That's an at
Ah,
20. What a good look!
yeah, what a great look you do. You
The
get
shit
this,
out of that.
so most of that is hearing. You get the sense actually that there are no patrols nearby and that this is a great moment to make a break for it.
Great.
And she looks at you and says, the guards are just down to the left. The guard complex. Your friend will be held there.
Godspeed on all your plans. May they come to fruition.
We will not meet again.
Kit walks out and then sticks his head back and says, "Thank you."
You're about 30 steps down the corridor when you suddenly hear her scream. And she says, guards, my room has been burgled, my key taken! And guards you hear coming on the other side as you make a break down the other corridor. Now, Friezo, you have just come off the side of the escalator and you found yourself again on the main forge complex downstairs. You're by yourself at the moment?
Before we get to Friezo, I don't know if we have to check in on Bethany as well, but I was thinking, could we just quickly cut to Zargaroth's chambers?
Yes. You want to play Zadarok's footman?
My lord, I came as quickly as I could. Your balls require a washing?
Yes, I must make love to my bride this evening, and these balls simply will not do.
You idiot! I was humiliated!
Of course, sir. Look, I've lit the candles for the disinfectant. Please, lower your balls into this flame cauldron.
Oh boy, it looks hot. Are you sure this is the right thing to be doing?
As is our sacred ritual, I will cleanse your balls with fire, sir.
All right, here we go. All right, dip-a-dip-do.
Oh, it's hot, it's hot!
What? Ha! What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Master, I will now light the cauldron.
Oh, what is this? Is this
he,
menthol?
He sprays around and slowly turns the gas tap,
Yeah.
and then he has a little lighter. It's like, thump. It lights the cauldron. The small sack-sized cauldron that contains his.
Oh, it's a
master's
very
balls.
small.
So it's going to heat up really quickly.
The flames like thumped around. I was like,
Ooh!
There's a
my
smell of-
pubic hair.
There's a smell of burning hair.
I needed a
He's
trim
gonna
anyway.
be smooth. He's gonna be smooth for his bride.
A man who is ready for his wedding day. That, unfortunately, is all the time that we have to check in with you, Hing. So we'll go to Bethany Smiles, who is standing there. Now, you're not You haven't been detained. Your weapons haven't been taken. You are still dressed as a Durgar, and you are being interviewed by the captain of the guard, a Durgar called Qualkin, who is increasingly suspicious of you.
Macawi cow.
Yeah.
Qualky Qualkin.
Quali Qualkin.
I say, you're the strangest looking Durgar and the tallest I've ever seen.
And you're not using any magic in your costume, are you?
No. I think I'm literally just wearing the costume, but also we said we were
Comedians.
comedians to do a
roast
roast,
comedians.
but
True,
also
comedians.
spies.
Yeah, and
which
also
is part
guards.
of why I got in trouble.
Now, come now, tell me, are you a comedian or a spy? Which is it?
You can beat me up all you like. I'll never tell.
Could
Sorry,
just ask you the question?
I have to say that the chat just pointed out that the last scene was a bag and a dip. Very good.
Ah,
That's very good.
Very well done, Chad.
Very
the
good.
tables have turned.
Well, you could just answer the question. I don't really need to torture you. You don't want to get tortured, do you?
I mean,
You don't want to get wax in your mouth, mister.
what is that kid?
What?
Make
all
for
right.
me quickly a charisma check. With disadvantage.
Oh, because I got in that 20 date. That's not fair.
No, so you get the 13, which plus 4 is 17, and with he gets plus 2 to this, and he rolls a 19, which is a 21.
Ugh.
The door is locked. He's there. His guard is behind you, and you're feeling surrounded. And he says, "Why don't you put your weapons down on my desk and take that
Do
helmet
the Ira
off?"
Glass voice, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dave,
Quire
yeah,
class.
Maybe what you could do is, if you take your helmet and you put it on the desk, we could have a conversation. You see, the thing about is that they obscure more than they show. Sometimes even the person inside comes out through a tiny hole. And through that tiny hole, magnification occurs. What was once hidden is now on full display.
Come on. Does the Adventure Zone give you Ira Glass?
Yeah, come on, let's get some days going in that motherfucking
Yeah,
chat.
Dave's in the
Good
chat.
shit.
It's all in the pauses. The
Yeah,
pauses,
it's all
the
the
pauses.
Oh
are very
my
good.
goodness.
I have
Wow.
listened to that podcast for too long.
Oh boy.
This, you realize you're out of options at this
She
point.
takes it off and shakes her hair around defiantly, and then has to go like.
Your character has. I guess Bethany hasn't had a chance for a haircut for 2 years.
Yeah,
She's got a ponytail.
No, she doesn't have a ponytail.
she had to take it out so the helmet could fit.
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
So then she puts it back.
All right.
Wait, does Bethany have like disturbingly long hair? You know when you see like a woman who has like long hair down to her bum, where you know that she's been growing it for like since she, like never had a haircut.
Oh, sure.
Where it's
Okay.
like
No, I think canonically, no. I think she's got
Okay.
too much action. Also, how did my horns fit in that helmet? Is a good question
good
that we
question.
could
I
have
think
asked.
you had a helmet on, and then you had a big Durgar hood over it, and you were just
Oh,
obscuring
right.
it as much as you could. There's a click, and the door is locked, and you see that the Durgar guard, has now unsheathed his short sword, as the captain takes a pair of manacles from beside the desk, and as he looks up at you, and he smiles, and he goes, "I guess this is where our story comes to an end." And he's trying to be tough, but like he's got this weird
He's got that
NPR
voice,
house
yeah.
style. And he's walking towards you with the manacles, about to lock them on you.
And who else is in the room?
There's another guard behind you. You have no weapons in your hand. The other guard is readied with his sword next to you, so he'll have a chance to strike you if you do anything. If you make any sudden movements.
I'm gonna wait. How long does it take? Damn it. Okay, don't worry about that.
I just do it.
I'm gonna cast command,
Ooh.
and
Spells in the house.
yeah, I'm gonna cast.
Command is fast enough because it is just literally one word.
Right, it's just semantic components.
And I'm gonna say, flee.
Okay, now who are you
Oh.
commanding?
The Ira Quas.
Ira Quas?
Yeah.
All right, Ira Quas immediately, as Bethany's eyes, the pupils dilate and go pure black as her eyes glow, and he fails his willpower save and tries to flee inside his office, which is an enclosed space, which means that he trips backwards over his own desk and falls with a clatter, hitting the back of the wall so that a shelf full of helmets and shields falls down on top of
Will
him.
you narrate his fall, please?
I
What would Ira Glass say?
don't think Ira Glass would be naturally.
He'd be like,
Yeah,
falling.
He's scripted, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Once he goes off script, he's
There
got
would be like a
nothing.
xylophone would play 3 notes, and then he would be like, "So our story today in 3 acts: tumbling, slipping, and collapsing. We have stories from the top of the desk, the back of the desk, and underneath a row of shields and implements of torture. Stay with us." And then he's down.
Can we get a vibe check from the chat? Are they enjoying this? Because if
I
they're...
fucking love
We
it.
are feeling Ira Glass in the room
The
here.
chatter, the
All
chatter.
right, cool.
Okay, good.
And he collapses. There's a moment.
Can I
of-
use that opportunity to grab my weapons?
You can. The other guard, however, is already slashing at you because, as I said, he had an action ready, and he rolls a 18, which I think
He
will
was
hit you.
listening to the narration, was like, "Oh, this guy's in trouble."
Yeah, an 18
Very
will
clear
hit me.
storytelling.
Right, you take 8 points of damage, and at that moment, now you can respond.
Great. Wait. I gotta give my damages.
Yeah, take that damage.
Great. Okay.
Well,
Well,
you're getting hurt.
yeah, I'm quite hurt.
It's been a while since there's been a sleep, I guess.
Yeah, we've
Sure
been
has.
fighting. We've been doing so many fights.
So the other guy's slashing at me.
Yep, slashing at you.
I'm gonna swing at him with my mace of smiting.
Go for it. That you got from the.
And I
Howl-
get two attacks, don't I?
You do. Was it the Howl Runner Orcs?
Yes, that's right, Papa Tugger. So I got a 16 plus 7, so that hits.
Definitely hits.
And then how come I only get 1d6? I feel like I should get more. For such a powerful weapon.
If you do, because you're not using it two-handed is the reason. You would do more damage with it if you used it two-handed, but you have a shield.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then I
Pretty
did
good pluses.
1d6 plus 3.
No, but it's
Oh,
a
that
plus
can't
2
be
weapon.
right.
It must be plus 5.
Yeah,
What's
it's
your
plus
strength?
5. So anyway, you rolled a 2 plus 5 is 7 points of damage as the Durgar falls back against the door, which slams open to reveal on the other side of it Kit Gingerson,
Ba-ba-da-ba.
who has arrived. To a scene of chaos, you can see Bethany has just thrown a Durgar against a door. There is another.
So
Durgar-
he's like in the doorway that I've just.
Yeah, he's basically been thrown into you. The door is actually thrown into you. In fact, make for me quickly a strength saving throw
Bam.
to not be too stupid.
11 plus.
He's got good strength.
Good strength 6.
You grab him by the scruff of his neck and you throw him into the corridor so that you're fighting him
Yeah.
now as well.
Okay.
The one that is underneath the shelf tries to get up, rolls a 3 as Iroquois is still stuck. The thing about obstacles is this is going to be real diminishing returns.
I'm saying last time.
Okay, last one. Today's story is about a dwarf trapped not just in a world and a job that he doesn't understand, but literally underneath piles of huge, heavy steel.
Okay, great. Thanks.
I got nothing, I got nothing.
We'll leave it. We'll leave it behind.
I need to let whatever weird muscle that is recharge. And the
I'm all out of glass.
Glass half empty.
Well, that's the episode title.
So Kit, you can go.
Okay, I'm going to attack him with my new war pick.
Zap.
So that's a 2. That doesn't hit. And another 2. What the fuck with these loaded dice?
1 in 400 chance.
That
That's
does-
what Hing says, and he knows maths.
Feels wrong, but oh no, it's one.
Yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah, 1 in 400. So in that case, it is Bethany smiles. You've already had your action. The other guy didn't get up, so the Durgar that's fighting you makes an attack with his war pick.
Oh, pick on pick.
Oh no, he had a short sword, didn't he? So you're actually out of luck, but it's a 9, so it doesn't hit. And Bethany, it's you again.
And so is Ira Glass still...
Yeah, Ira Glass is actually weighed down
He's under the
under a
desk.
pile of manacles and shields. And
So we could probably just run, couldn't we? Like, they're pretty much incapacitated.
no, the one in the there's one in the
You could get
corridor
up and
isn't.
chase.
But
Oh,
he's
okay.
injured by you.
All right, well, I'll just finish him off then, shall I?
Smack him.
Yep, go for it. Oh, God.
Whackety, whackety. Okay, so that's a 18
Whackety whack.
and
Don't
a 10.
Yep.
And
One
then...
hit, 2 hits. Just one.
18 hits.
1 hit.
Okay, oh, and that's a 5 all up.
Another, oh God. Okay, that can't be no. It's a 6 because it's plus 5. It's
It's
a,
plus 5, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I see. Yes, no, yeah, it's definitely +5. I don't know why that's. I'll look at it for you.
Yeah, have a look.
So he takes another hit of damage, and he now looks very, very injured. And Kit, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There's now sirens going everywhere, by the way.
So that's one of them hits.
Yep.
So that's 1d8. Oh, that's 8 plus 3.
And the Durgar goes down as Bethany. You have an option, a moment where you can slam the door shut behind the captain's.
Trotsky and
Let's chuck him in the door before we shut it behind her.
Yep. Oh, great. So you,
Yeah. So it's
Behind the body.
clear hallway.
Yeah.
Yep.
That said, the sirens are now blaring everywhere. You can hear them all about you as you run down the corridor, and Frieza, you can hear them too as you make your way down the elevator, smiling softly to yourself about something that Frieza can imagine for a reason that is not clear to us.
Are you still visible?
Yeah, I think I'm still invisible as I'm running.
No, oh yes, she cast Detect Magic, not Dispel Magic,
Yes.
so yes.
Yes. So I'm going to run... Am I in the elevator? Or am I holding it up
The
to
elevator
the-
has just clattered down onto the forge level.
Okay,
And
sure.
you can see the forge level laid out in front of you. The vast kind of courtyard area, the huge Chardalin dragon that's being constructed on the platform.
Which is... Yep.
The forge in front of it. Yep, we have it all here.
Yes.
That's a lot of
And
Chardalin.
It's a huge amount of Chardalin.
That's why he wanted it so bad.
It's what Sunblight has to offer, whereas the Musgats have money to offer. Them Chardalin mines work. And you can see areas leading off. As I said, there is the church and abbey, the cloister to Deep Duera. There are the lizard pens. There is the various places where the apprentices and forge fathers all work.
This is the level we came in on.
Yeah.
And we're
you can
trying
hear
to distract people from the forge. We're not trying to draw guards to the forge. Remember
No.
that was
Well,
our
now we
original
have
intent.
access to the forge and we can make it work, I think.
And there are panicked Durgar forgemen running backwards and forwards. None of them have spotted you because you're invisible. Two of them actually try to race past you onto the platform. You duck to the side of the corridor, and it clatters up again behind you. But there's still the odd smiths everywhere.
All right, well, I'm invisible, so I'm just going to wander towards, and I'm going to have a look out. I'll do a perception check to see if I can
Yep,
find...
and a
Father
stealth
Mother-
check with advantage. Now, are you exhausted?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Stealth check with advantage, a 12 plus stealth, so 14.
14, okay.
And then this is my perception check because I'm looking, or is it perception if I'm looking for Father Myroncore?
Yeah, but just perception.
10 plus perception is, just 10.
Okay, so there are some nearby smiths, but they roll a 5, and
Great.
you go past them, and you make your way up to the forge, where you see a figure with his back to everyone else who's not running around. Your suspicions are irked, and as you look up, you see that although he's wearing the robes of a Durgar Forge Father, it is obviously the disguised figure of Myroncore.
Is he forging?
He's currently standing at the forge with his back to you.
Whacking. Is he
He's
dinging?
doing something. No, he's doing something with like jeweler's tools.
Yeah,
Alright,
right.
Frieza's going to walk up to him, and then behind him just be like,
Psst. I'm not doing anything.
That is.
Oh, I hate sunlight. Oh, it's good to be a Durgar, isn't it?
hey, shh.
Oh.
You can't see me. I'm invisible, but it's me. I'm Frieza. I'm
Oh,
right here.
okay. Hello there.
Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just glad
I'm not
to
here.
see you.
Oh no, you can't see me.
Wait, oh, I can't.
Shut the fuck.
I
shut
can
the
hear
fuck
you
up.
though.
You fucking.
Oh,
shut the.
Is
Stop
this a
talking.
vision?
What's going on? I can't see you.
No, just whisper under your breath and tell. How far along are we? How much more time do you
We
need?
still need to do more stuff.
How much more?
Right, a while.
Quite a while.
I'm not good at estimating time in your linear units.
What you can see is that he has laid out a piece of oilcloth.
Moron.
He has a piece of oilcloth laid out. He has lots of precise instruments, and a siphon of the kind of raw ingots from the forge that are heating up a little crucible, and in the crucible he has the Archon key and your Maiden Stone sitting on a shallow dish.
Okay.
But it's all spread out like a disassembled watch at the moment.
Okay.
Watch my back.
Is there a door here I can close so no one else can get in?
You can see the room as well as I can.
It's hugely exposed. There are two elevators that are the main egress onto this level, and then, as I said, there are complexes to the west, south, and east. One that is pens, one that is living quarters, and one that is the religious complex.
Oh, sure. Okay. Well, all right. You stay here and do this. I'm gonna go to the religious complex and kill that guy.
Wait,
Still need to do that.
which guy you're going to kill.
I can't remember. I just remember there was.
I'm nearly done. Just stay.
Stop talking.
Okay.
He's already going.
You stop talking. If somebody comes, it's only going to take me longer.
I'm not here anymore.
Okay.
That
So
was like 7 plans ago.
you make your way. I'm just going to look up a different section of the adventure. You make your way into the religious complex on the forge level. So.
They're doing religious. That's what their religion sounds like.
Yeah,
There's a private quarters or something where there's the guy who's going to marry people. That's the guy I'm going to kill.
Okay, so but the first of all, as we said that you've got to go into the temple. So inside the temple, you go into what is essentially a chapel dominated by a 7-foot-tall statue of a female Durgar in scale male, and the top of her head, up to the eyes, is open, and it's a brazier where her brain would be of hot coals, which is the religious symbol of Deep Duera.
Of course. Old coal brain over there.
So disrespectful.
Ember brain,
She's made of
please.
brass. There are stone benches all around her, and there's a door leading off to the north, and chained to the foot of the temple is an emaciated, malformed creature in rags with a chain around its neck.
What does it look like? Golem?
You getting close? You getting close to it?
No, I'll avoid...
You're invisible. Take a book. Take a look.
All right, I'll go have a look, Dave.
Okay.
Go on, have a look.
As you get closer, you see rubbery, purplish grey flesh and a bulbous head.
A worm.
That has part of its head has been shorn off, and a crude metal cap has been screwed into it, and it has tentacles coming up its mouth.
Yeah, no.
A Squidward.
Just back away.
It's Squidward.
Make for me a Arcana check.
Arcana. Nat 20.
20!
Okay, you instantly recognize and understand the significance of what you see. So it is a mind flayer, which is a kind of it's a sort of, I guess alien is the best word for it, an extraplanar creature. They had dealings with the Wizards of High Netheril. They had their
It's
own.
like season 3 Stranger Things, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that's based on Dungeons and
right.
Dragons.
Yeah.
So mind flayers can consume the memories and brains of their enemies, turn them into puppets and automata. They were used by the Netherese to subjugate and pacify a lot of the slave races that the Netherese used, and for their part in the subjugation of the Durgar, they are somewhat of the mortal enemies of the Durgar.
But this one's not wearing armor.
Not only is this one not wearing armor, it's dressed in rags, it's emaciated, and it looks like it's had brain surgery on it. That's what I'm saying. It's the top of its head has been replaced with a screwed-in metal cap.
Okay. Maybe I'll just kill it just to be sure.
Okay. It can't see you. So
Yeah, why can't I see me? Because its eyes are being plucked
because you're
out.
invisible.
Oh, because I'm invisible.
You could just let it loose.
It just keeps coming up, doesn't it?
Get it, flay some minds. See what happens.
Oh, would I let it loose on this world?
Ready Flare 1. Sorry.
All right, look, Dave, I'm gonna roll
Loves
this.
the fun.
Odds like this is wow. I'm becoming Two-Face. Odds
you have a dice. You have a gaming set. Do you want to do this to the Durgar?
Yeah, I'll roll a
Anton Shigeru.
odds. I let him loose. Evens. I kill the mind flayer. 6 is evens.
Oh.
We're killing a mind flayer, Dave.
Make an attack.
Alright. 9 life steal a sword attack, and that is a 6 plus.
You have
2.
advantage. He's chained down and you're invisible.
Of course. Nope, that's a 2. I guess I swing at it, nothing
You
happens.
swing and there's a miss, and it looks up in panic. At that point, one of the other elevators clatters down, and this time Bethany and Kit, you've made your way down to the forge level as well. Your one-time guide Murad is nowhere to be seen, and you're on the side near the temple. And as you come down, you hear the clang and sparks inside the temple.
Can we see Marincourt from where we are?
Make a perception check.
It's an 8.
Oh,
It was still a stunt trick you did there.
yeah, that's pretty
Jumped
cool,
over a
pretty
little fence.
badass.
Can I have a look as well? I got a 9.
No, so you can't see anyone, so what would you do?
Probably run towards the clang.
I would really run away from it, but
We're splitting the party again. Bethany, you run into the room. Bethany runs into the temple, and where Frieza, you see her.
Oh, Bethany, you can't see me. I'm invisible. Stay the fuck away from this thing, though. Go to the forge and protect Father Marincourt. I'm gonna kill a priest.
No, but you already swung. You're not invisible anymore.
Yeah,
Is that what happens?
No.
When you make an attack, doesn't your invisibility stop?
Does a wand casting spell count as an attack?
That's a good question. I'm going to say that it doesn't because we'll just retcon
Because we
that.
already did it.
We already did it. And
Make our
the
own
spell
rules.
ends when you target. Yes, that's correct. Invisibility ends when you make an attack. So
shit.
blink and Friezo can be seen again.
Oh, okay. Well, let's back away. Or should we let it... No, Bethany, we gotta go. I'm gonna go kill this priest. You wanna come?
Wait, what are you killing the priest for?
I don't... if we kill the priest and they can't get married, and then that other dwarf, who's in love with her, I think, will help us out. No, he didn't want the houses to come together. Anyway, look, Bethany, I don't have time to explain
that's
it to
right.
you. Look, we got to kill this priest first, and then we can deal with the rest later.
We have to make a big distraction though, so whoever we kill this priest, we gotta do it with showbiz.
Racing towards the forge. Make a stealth check for me,
That's
Kid
the wrong
Gingerson.
7.
All right, as you're racing, suddenly you
Oh,
hear...
+5.
Yep, as you're racing, you suddenly hear a shout and an alarm start on the lower level, and you can see 2 guards pointing at you, racing towards you, drawing their war picks. It seems like you've been rumbled.
Okay,
You also at that moment see Myron Core as well, though the guards haven't noticed him.
I'm gonna accelerate towards them and
Charge!
that's a 1 and an 11. Whoa.
400.
Yeah,
You hit with one of them.
I hit with one of them.
And they
so,
got 2 ones.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So does that negate any of my other attacks?
First attack hits.
No, so and what weapon are you using?
Scimitar.
Okay, so you hit them, you get 1 attack.
Yep.
Oh, I know what happens, yeah.
So that's a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so you do 8 points of damage, which is halved for some reason, because as you look down, you see that one of the Durgar is covered in plates of overlapping armor that looks like it's almost been forged to the Durgar. A little suit of metal, and your scimitar sticks and catches itself in the spikes built into his armor. You try to pull it free, but he grabs and shatters the handle of it as your scimitar breaks off.
So now I've got 1 scimitar.
You have a normal scimitar. Yep.
Dicks.
As he starts to attack, and we go fully into combat as he turns around and attacks you using his Engine of Pain attack. So
Wait. Father Myron Core?
No,
me.
Kit.
Kit.
Kitty.
And so 17 and 20, do they hit?
Yeah, they both. Oh wait, no, 17 doesn't.
Okay, in that case, you only take 7 points of damage as he attacks, and then the next one up, Myron Core gets...
Myron Core can use his bonus action to cast Magic Weapon, which can fight independently of him.
He needs his concentration for what he's doing.
It's not concentration.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is concentration.
Yeah, so, no.
Oh, damn it! So he can't
all you
do
got to
that.
do is, for your actions, just do a tally.
Okay, I'm making a tally.
Yep, so that's your first one. Kit's, that was your attack, so Frieza, you're up next. You're in the other room. You suddenly hear you hear the roar of Kit in the next room.
Oh, wait, should we go? Maybe we should go.
You mean to help him?
Yeah, or do you want to kill this priest?
No, I think we should help our friend.
Okay, but you owe me. All right, let's go.
Hey, you really hung up on killing this priest.
Yeah, well, you know.
As you do, the creature with the rubbery tentacles is sort of grasping at the hem of your robe.
Oh, what does it want?
I'll give him a little present. What have I got?
You tried to kill him before.
Yeah, but he's become attached.
I'll flip him a gold coin and then run out.
Okay, you flip him a gold coin as he tries.
Nom.
Yeah, okay, great. You flick him a coin and
I'll wipe it down before I give it to him so he can't, like, use my DNA to fucking get in my brain or some shit, Dave, alright?
Okay, so you're gonna wipe it down. All right.
Yeah.
And you give him the coin, and then Frieza, you run into the room where you can see Kit battling with 2 Durgar, one of them trapped in a powerful-looking armor.
Like a
In
Robocop.
fact, we can put this now down here.
Oh,
This
he's
is
a Robocop.
You and Bethany are coming in on this side,
Me here.
and you're now fighting 2 guards. This is the metal, one in the Engine of Pain, and there is also another Durgar, just a normal Durgar guard, and he's about to make combat with you as well.
Okay.
And Myron
I
Core is
guess
banging.
he's gonna attack that, so I'll attack I'm going to Witch Bolt the big guy.
Okay, go for it.
9 plus sorry. What's his armor class, Dave?
14.
Oh shit, sorry.
All that armor is just 14?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess they're not.
Oh, no, but
Seems like it shouldn't have snapped my sword.
Sorry, no.
dude.
It's the wrong dude. It's 17. I'm sorry.
17.
Oh, no. 9 plus 7 is 16.
Well, thank you for keeping me honest. and
Sorry.
keeping my voice alive. You get another inspiration point. That's
I
the
thought I
second
could
time you fucked Frieza by reminding me of the rules. Damn it! All right, the Durgar there is attacking you with a war pick. He actually peels off when he sees Frieza arrive. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's not in range. In fact, he can't even run 30. He's a dwarf.
He's 25. Take him back.
So he runs forward and then casts as he runs towards you, and then he says that same dwarven words that you've seen them do a couple of times, and he starts to grow as he turns ogre-sized,
Big boy.
standing there. I'm going to use this guy to represent him, but he doesn't have space to engage with you. And the next one up is Bethany.
I'm going to attack the big guy, but I'm going to cast Searing Smite
Yes.
on my weapon, which will deal an extra D6 damage.
D6.
What's the duration? Is that just...
1 minute.
Okay, sick. So it lasts for the...
But it also until the next attack, I think. Once the next successful hit, it is consumed.
Is it?
On a successful... Yeah.
On a successful...
The next time you
that's
hit a
save.
creature.
On a failed save...
It's
what?
here. The next time you hit a creature,
Oh,
you
okay.
gain
So
on
it's
bonus.
just this one time only.
But it will stay until you hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
All
if
right.
you miss this attack, it sticks around.
That's correct.
Great. Okay. All right. Wait. So I rolled the spell. I rolled this for the spell, right?
Spell works automatically.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
These are the attacks.
Okay, so for my attacks, with my mace smiting, I got a 17 and a 2, so the 17 hits.
Definitely.
And then I get to roll 2d6. So I got a 6, 7, 8 plus, oh wait, no, I'm adding 5, aren't I? So I got a 10 and a 17 damage.
17, and that is the way you do damage as a paladin, is using all your special smiting abilities. So the Durgar falls back even despite its size as Bethany rushes forward, attacking it with her mace.
Oof.
And the hammerer turns onto Kit, roaring. Diesel roars as it blasts steam from its 2 shoulders. It has little steam whistles on it. I said diesel and steam. It has a dual system engine. Don't think about it too much. As it makes a claw and a hammer attack at you and hits with the claw, but its hammer cracks on your you disarm him of his hammer because he rolled a 1 as well.
Yeah, right.
So everybody's weapons are just falling apart, but you do take damage from the other one, which means that you take 4 plus 6 is 10, 13 points of damage.
Now, can I retroactively do something that I was going to say that he would go into a rage because his scimitar snapped? Will that?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay,
The
so
bonus.
So you take half damage.
half damage. So that's 6 damage.
Yeah, you run.
Yeah. So he's going into a rage. He's going to, with war pick in one hand and one scimitar in the other hand.
You can't pick up the war pick.
I've got my own war pick.
Oh, you picked one up.
Yeah.
You can throw it.
So that's one of those hits.
Mhm.
And
Do you get 3 attacks?
no, because it's a double bladed. That's how I got.
You got 1, 2. How many attacks does it? I think you have 2 attacks.
I got 2 attacks.
And then
so
a
that's-
bonus. So
But
you got
I thought I only got the bonus because it's a double bladed weapon.
you have to be proficient with it, and these are weapons.
But I'm proficient in all
In war picks?
martial weapons.
This
Like,
is offhand
then go for
bonus,
it. Yeah,
this is
yeah, that's fine.
offhand.
so I get an extra 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Doesn't hit.
Okay.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that's.
Oh wait, you do different damages now. How much does Warpick do?
It's the same.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah. So it's 3 plus 6 and 7, 8
Okay,
because I'm
so-
in a rage.
Okay, he's looking worse for wear, and Father Myroncore works on his
Oh,
thing
I'm
again.
gonna do another on the tally.
Yeah. As the alarm continues to sound, and you can hear now another elevator clattering down. It's going to arrive at the end of your next turn.
Can I see an alarm? Can I see if there's something? It's just like a magical.
It's smoke and haze, and it seems to be coming on all 3 levels. The fortress is completely active at this point.
Right.
You're standing in the middle of an enemy fortress that is completely waking up. As I said, in about 6 seconds, another elevator will arrive, depositing probably more people. Friezo, you can also see everything that's happening as you see another figure enter the room, this time from the area of where I said the apartments were on the other side, just arriving.
How
And
close are we to the elevators?
The elevators are the spiral staircases representing the elevators.
And are there doors that open and shut?
There are chains, and there's a big, heavy platform, counterweighted platform, and a chain that is about as thick as an ogre's forearm. Huge
You know
lips.
that.
Yeah.
Standard size.
So conceivably, you could like mess with that chain
Yeah, you can see that there are cogs.
if you wanted
big
to.
chain.
If you
That's
wanted
true.
to stop the elevators, stop the people from coming down.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar into the elevator.
Oh, okay, so Hunger of Hadar X is a space. This is sort of a space in space at the moment.
20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears.
Okay, yep.
So when the elevator comes down,
Yep, it's going to be like this rift of
they'll
darkness.
take a lot of damage.
Great,
They'll
okay.
move into
Nice.
the space.
That's your entire
Smart.
action. So you create basically an orb
Yeah.
of
And I'll move back here to do it.
an evil black rift that takes that opens up, and the next one up is.
I'll put a dice there to
I think I've got something even better.
What?
But
better,
What?
better than a dice.
Better than
I
a
might
dice?
even have something better than the dice. Do you want to do the Durgar attacks?
Oh yeah, these dudes.
Yeah, the one that's attacking.
Oh, the
Bethany?
big boy. What's this big boy? So he's big, isn't he?
He is big, so he does.
A big boy Durgar. He's
Yep.
enlarged, so he's going to do a warping. He's going to do
Engorged,
2d8. He's engorged. So,
very
what's
engorged.
your armor class, Bethany?
16.
He misses. And does the other Durgar hit? Hit.
He gets. The other Durgar is not going yet. Bethany's next.
Bethany, you're up.
I'm going to attack him again.
Ooh, that's cool, Dave.
Oh yeah, babe.
Just call Dave babe.
Yeah,
So what happened was, I thought, oh yeah, baby's gonna be weird, so I cut myself off. But at the exact point where it would be very, very weird.
Even weirder.
Even weirder.
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
Well, if you kept going though.
Dungeon Daddy Babe.
Well, if you kept
Dave
going
babe.
the other way, and rather than cut yourself off, just keep going. Is there a way you could go from oh yeah baby and then kept going for it to be less weird?
Oh yeah, baby boy.
No. All right.
Oh,
Very upsetting. Bethany, what do you want to do next?
I found a better spell
Yep.
called Hunter's Mark, which that means I can just keep dealing it damage for like an hour
Do
if
you
I
have
want
Hunter's
to.
Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So that's the bonus. Yeah, you
It's
can.
only a level 1 spell slot.
Oh, you know why you have it? Because of your Oath of Vengeance. So yeah, you
Yeah,
point
babe.
at the Durgar. Don't do that.
Come on, babe.
Yeah, babe. Come on.
Okay, none of you call me.
Be cool, babe. Be cool, babe. Come on, babe.
Fuck's sake.
Would you prefer Dungeon Daddy?
No, I
Or
don't.
Dungeon babe.
Dungeon Babe.
Dungeon Babe.
Dungeon babe.
Try babe. Yeah.
Dungeon Daddy babe.
Dungeon Daddy Babe.
Dungeon baby.
Dungeon.
Yeah, Dungeon
Dungeon
Baby.
Baby.
Please call me
Dungeon
Dungeon Baby. All
It's
right.
more respectful that way.
Starring Alec Baldwin. Do you want to?
Yeah, so I get just an extra d6 damage
Yeah. Or wait until he dies.
whenever I hit it. So I'm just going to attack it with my
Now
mace.
you're playing with bonus actions.
Eyo.
Well, I was trying to do other stuff, and you told me not to put a hat on a hat, that it was already a magical weapon.
No. This is great. This is perfect.
Put a hat on your weapon.
Okay, so I got a 9 and a 19.
Hits.
Both
19
of them?
hits. No, 19 hits.
All right, and then I get to do 2d6.
So one of the things you're discovering is that because these are Durgar and the dwarves, they're heavily armored, which is why it's so hard to hit them because they're wearing. All of them are wearing quite impressive plate mail.
And I roll 7 and also so for damage also a 6 and a 7, so that's 13 damage, Dave.
And the giant Durgar goes down. Bethany has successfully killed him.
Nice.
Oh, now I've got all this hunter's mark left on a dead guy.
You can redirect it next turn for your
Can
bonus
you?
action. Yeah. It's the Ranger staple, but Paladins of Vengeance get it as well. So the Durgar Hammerer roars, blows steam again, and with its hammer gone, it can only do claw attacks, but it hits you. And you take another 5 points of damage.
Is that halved already? Or?
Halved.
No, so that becomes 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And as I said before, this figure that had come out of the apartments on the other side, you can see is a Durgar wearing a steel mask with the shape of a dwarven lord's face and a grey cowl. And it raises its hand and it points at you, Friezo, as it casts Mind Poison Dagger. 'Cause it's
I reckon I'm behind that. I reckon I'm hiding behind this guy, Dave.
What's the range, Dave? What's the range of
Here.
mind poison
Ah.
dagger?
Oh, I didn't see you hide yourself.
How could he possibly
have-
see Cowardly Frieza?
You have 3/4 cover, which means that he needs to. You get +4 to your armor class,
So it's 12 plus 4 is 6.
which means that it misses. Congratulations.
Haha.
Everybody's
Suck in,
playing
you old
so
pedo.
tactically.
What?
I'm not a pedo. Hey! What? No, don't be ridiculous. He completely doesn't know what to deal with
I'm
that.
gonna milkshake you later. That's what we do. Is it pedos or conservatives? I can't remember.
I think
What is happening?
Anyway, sorry. Are we getting cancelled? Sorry, everyone.
All right. There is a ding at that moment. Myronclaw gets his third stroke as the first elevator lands. On it is two Durgar who scream in pain. How much damage is the Hunger Hater?
It is, if you land in it, it's 2d6 damage.
Yep.
And then if you end your turn in it, it's 2d6 damage.
Okay, great.
Unless you get a saving throw.
All right. So you take. It's saving throws.
So
Oh, doesn't matter. They failed. They rolled a 3 and a 7.
so 4d6 damage then.
Okay, so they. Okay, all right. In which case, double damage. Oh my God, 8 and 7. In that case, they stumble out, but they are both incredibly damaged as 2 more Durgar arrive on the complex. On the other side, the elevator comes down as well, and it seems to be full of something that for a second is very difficult for your eyes to pass because it just looks like a mass of metal. And then there is a thump and a lurch as the chain gives up and snaps, and piles of chain land down on the elevator, and a figure crawls out, a figure that you saw already, Friezo, which was an enlarged Durgar that you used your Wand of Wonder to cast enlarge on, creating a giant-sized Durgar who crawls into the room on the other
very
side. As the fight continues, the Beef Babes are doing their utmost to protect Myronclaw, who needs just a few more minutes to assemble the Archon Key. But with every minute, more and more Durgar are running into the fortress. It may well prove to be a tomb for that party of wayward adventurers we call the Beef Babes. To find out if they die, stick around. Thank you.
Right back. Beef break.
Break.